at the 40-yard line. The Titans will take over. First down and 10 yards to go with 2:50 to go. Traylon Burks is back in there.
I like seeing that. 2
catches, 19 yards early in this game. Traylon won him a couple of days where he'd had a little pain in the hamstring or something, and then he got back in there. Here's Cannon on a sweep to the right. Trent Cannon showing some speed. 45 into the 49-yard line where he tackled, gain of 9. Back to Burks, though, Coach. Little dinged up, and yet he's back out the next day in practice.
And that's very, very important, Mike. In the National Football League, dings are going to happen. You got to be able to play with them.
2nd and 1. Willis under pressure. Fires right side, complete to Hollister. And out of bounds is Hollister with a first down in Cardinals territory at the 40-yard line.
Right, to my point, when he manipulated the pocket and moved up inside, field of vision is all available to you when you do that. Nice job.
4-man rush. Willis has some time, fires right side, too high, intended for Hollister. Defended on the play by Josh Jackson. Correction. Matthew defending there, the rookie from Valdosta State, Christian Matthew.
Yeah, that was a misfire high then.
10 of 14, 67 yards for the young quarterback. Coming off a 7 of 16 for 81-yard performance. Blitz coming. Play fake, keeping around left end. Willis, 35-30. Willis down at the 25-yard line. Jones with the tackle, but not before. A 15-yard scamper on the read option. And the Titans have the ball at the Cardinals' 25 as we've reached the 2-minute warning.
And breaking news in the NFL, Rhett, as the Buffalo Bills have officially released rookie punter Matt Araiza following recent off-field allegations from his time at San Diego State.
Drafted number 180 overall in 2022. They cut Matt Hack. He goes to Indianapolis, and now Buffalo, one of, if not the favorites to win the AFC, going to be looking for a punter early next week.
Very much so, Mike.
They decided they did not want that to be a distraction from a football team that could do great things.
Didn't want to deal with it.
1:58 was when the 2-minute warning hit. So the Titans at the 25. Going to give a carry on the right side to Chestnut. And running behind Raytons, Chestnut is able to get down inside the 20 for a gain of 5. The Titans have entered the Pinnacle scoring zone. For more on Titans banking from Pinnacle, visit titansbanking.com for all the details.
Nice job by Raytons then. Good job, Chestnut, getting right in behind Raytons. Nice pickup.
Chestnut going to get another carry on the left side, and he will be taken down for a loss back to the 21 by Jones. That is Manny Jones, a rookie from Colorado State. It'll bring up 3rd and 6, clock running, 1:16 and counting in the first half. Titans trail by 1.
Left side of the offensive line got beat on the edge of their pads then.
Haskins on the left hip of Willis now steps up, anticipating a blitz. Cardinals coming. Willis throwing, completing it. Down to the 14-yard line, Mason Kinsey. It's a first down for the Titans. Daly makes the tackle.
Recognize the blitz. Great read. Great read. Good job by Kinsey getting the guy on his hip. That was a nice job by the young quarterback. Really nice job.
Timeout Tennessee with 43 seconds to go. Let's follow that up for just a second. For what Malik does there, that sort of tags into the whole growth thing.
That's a growth thing. That is huge because he recognized blitz. He knew that he had man-to-man across the board. He understood that all that his slot had to do was get across the face of the nickel back, and then he threw him open, Mike. He didn't wait for him to come open. Nice job by the young quarterback. Good job by Kinsey, too, getting open.
And that's what Mike Vrabel's been talking with him about. is you've got to throw them open, and you cannot hold the ball.
That's really a nice job.
74 yards passing for Willis, 79 rushing at the 14 of the Cardinals. Willis looking into the end zone, firing short. There's Burks at the 10, Burks at the 5, Burks in the end zone. Traylon Burks, touchdown! Titans!
Malik Willis hung in the cylinder then too. This guy, this is his best outing so far, which makes me so happy for him. And then Traylon Burks just left his man so badly. I mean, he dropped him like a bad habit back there on the numbers.
Traylon Burks, who was lobbying to get back in the game after leaving earlier with a wrist injury, his third catch for 33 yards and now a touchdown. John Robinson pointing out in our pregame, he's been open. We just haven't thrown him the ball, and tonight he's getting the football.
Well, they blitzed last time we went for 2. Let's see what they do this time. They're going to play coverage, or they're coming again?
From the 2, the Titans going for 2. Kenzie moved too quickly. You can't do that.
Offense, number 71. 5-yard penalty. Replay the try.
They call it on McKenzie, but I think it was also Kenzie.
I think you're right. You got to hold your water.
Yeah.
You've got to play with poise. You know, the game is a violent game, but you've got to be able to play it with poise.
Titans now going to kick it. It'll be a 38-yarder as they move the ball back to the 20. Randy Bullock out of the hold of Ryan Stonehouse. Good. 35 seconds to go first half. Titans 13, Arizona Cardinals 7. The Titans with an excellent drive. 8 plays, 60 yards, 2:15 off the clock. That's your Nissan drive summary. Nissan is the official auto partner of the Tennessee Titans.
Now, you know what? That was a nice drive. It really was a nice drive. And when you looked at that throw, when I saw it, Mike, he had to work around some arms that were in his way for that throw. That was not a clear view throw by the quarterback. Really nice job.
What we're seeing from Malik seems to follow the pattern. Baltimore, uneven. Last week against Tampa, better. Tonight, better.
Oh, absolutely right. And, Mike, we see how hard this guy works in practice. I mean, he is a sponge, and I'm really happy to watch him do this.
Bullock set to kick off. Bolden is deep. The speedster. And that's going to go through the end zone for another touchback. Watching him out on the practice field yesterday morning, just going through his play progression before 8 o'clock.
He's the first guy out.
He's the first one. What didn't practice per se. He was just out working on, okay, looking at his wristband. This is what we're going to do. That's who he is.
He's serious about it.
He is serious about it.
He's serious about it, and he's got a great willingness to learn. That's all you can ask.